All right, so we've got our athlete Marcus here. He has injured his leg, so we've got to put him on some crutches. So we're going to go ahead and get him fitted. So I'll have you stand straight up. I'm going to go ahead and just place this here. Let's see, I think we've got good amount of space there. All right, so we're going to have you pull out 6 inches to the right here, and then 6 inches forward. And then I think we need a little bit less of an angle here, so I'm gonna move our grip down one more.
Remember, you gotta, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely why we got beat during the Olympics. Alright, well apparently crutches don't want to cooperate with me today.
Yep.
Yes, got it. Alright. So, I'm gonna put this back up on your arm, and then same thing, we'll go 6 inches out to your side, and then 6 inches forward. Alright, and I think we're good with that one, so I'm gonna just adjust this one to the same thing. Alright, so here's that one, and the same thing for both of them, 6 inches out to the side, and 6 inches forward. Alright, well, now that we've got you fitted, we've gotta teach you how to walk on them. So what you'll do is you're going to take your crutches, and you will swing them forward, and then you are going to swing through the crutches, pressing down on the ground, and basically pole vaulting your way through the crutches. Have you try that out for me? There you go, good job. All right, we'll have you come back. All right, so on this one, have the camera a little bit lower to the ground. We're gonna have you walk a single crutch, so you've gotten a little bit healthier. And so, which one was your right leg? So we are going to take away your right crutch, and now the left crutch is going to act as your weight bearing mechanism for the right leg. So what you're going to do is when you walk, use the crutch and your injured leg at the same time. Okay? So whenever your crutch goes down, you'll put the injured leg down, and then you'll walk through with the non-injured leg. And so it looks relatively like this. Alright, okay, go through. Alright, great job. Alright, so Marcus is still with us, he's still on his crutches, so we've got to teach him how to walk up and down the stairs. So, Marcus, what you're gonna do is when you get up to a staircase like this, you're going up the stairs, you're gonna take both crutches and put them on the side that is not injured. So in this case, since your right leg is injured, it's gonna be on your left side. For me, We demonstrated my left leg was injured. I will demonstrate it. I'll demonstrate it the way that it would be for you. So you will be on this side, so that way the crutches are on the other side of the rail. And what you will do is you are going to take the foot that is not injured and put it up on the staircase first, and push yourself up on each stair. So what you'll do is you'll grab onto the rail, have your crutches down by your side, and then non-injured foot, and then push up and plant the injured leg at the same time you plant the crutches. Okay, so non-injured, push up, and plant. Do that for about 3 or 4 steps for me. Okay? Alright, then we're gonna have you come back down. So, when you come back down, you will want to, again, crutches on the bad side, arm on the rail, and this time what you're gonna do is put the crutches down on the next stair, and put your injured leg down first. Okay, so it'll be crutches, injured leg, good leg. And you'll just trail down the stairs just like that. Okay. Go ahead. So it's crutches, injured leg, good leg. Alright, that's it. Okay, alright, so Marcus has come in here, he's our athlete today, and we have figured out that he's got a medial ankle sprain. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a tape job on his foot, and we're also gonna make a modification to kind of help keep that from happening again and relieve some of the pain. So we're gonna go ahead and get some pre-wrap on him. And then while we're doing this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one of our pads. Now normally I would use the horseshoe pad for something like this, because I can place it right here and it'll wrap around the bony prominence, but I do not have a horseshoe pad, so I've just got the regular rectangle pad here. And we are gonna go right over it, right on top of that bone, medial side. Make sure we wrap it up good so it doesn't go anywhere. Alright, see that? So the pad is right there on the medial side of the foot, and it is under the pre-wrap, so it's not going anywhere. We are gonna start out with our anchors. Got 1, 2, 3 anchors. Find the bone, do a midfoot anchor. Alright, now we're ready to start the stirrups. So, medial to lateral on sorry, lateral to medial. 3 stirrups in. Our pad is still in there. Now we're going to do a couple more anchors. That's 1. And 2. We don't need to go a third one because the rest of our tape is going to cover it up. So we're going to start with our heel lock, right over the bone, around, and back up. That's 1. That's 2. We'll go here on the other side. That's 1. And that's 2. So now we can get into our figure 8. So right down and up. And get one more in there. A little bit higher on this one so we can come down. And lock him in. And now we'll just clean it up. So a couple of strips up top here. Again, remembering that that heel and lace pad is on the medial side of his foot. One more right here in the mid. And then he would be all good to go.
Much cleaner.
Ready? Okay. All right. So Marcus has come back in here again. This time he's got some anterior knee pain. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on locking in the patella with the McConnell taping. So I've already got my cover roll down here, 6-inch cover roll. We've covered his entire knee. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take Leukotape and we're gonna measure. It'll be 4 strips. And this first strip is going to be stopping any glide that is happening. So this is a glide correction. And we're gonna look at the lateral side of the kneecap and we're gonna pull him medially. So I'm just gonna measure out a nice strip there. Nice tear. And what we'll do is lateral side of the knee, stick it, and then pull him medially. The second strip is going to be a little bit lower and it's going to be angled towards the opposite shoulder. So the low bottom part laterally of the knee, and then we're going to pull him up to his shoulder. This is a tilt correction. So pull him up there. This next one is going to be a tilt correction as well. I'm going to put it right on top of the kneecap and pull him medially. So the same thing as the first strip, except this time I'm right on top of the knee. So right there on top, and then we're pulling him medially. Then this last one is the anterior posterior correction. It's gonna be one nice strip right across the entire knee going on both sides, covering up everything we just did. Nice pull right over the top, and then at this point I would cover him up with some kind of compression sleeve to send him back out, and he should be good to go. All right, Evan wanted to come on here a second and talk about the equipment fitting labs. So as far as the padding and bracing lab, that was really cool. You know, I really haven't been around football in my time, like my clinical hours or anything, so seeing all the equipment that the equipment manager down there with the football team had at his disposal was really cool, and how to fit the pads in the helmets. And the casting lab, probably my favorite lab of the semester, honestly. It was a lot of fun. We actually cut off the cast. I've still got mine here, the first one that I put on somebody. So that's on my desk. But just seeing how we were able to mold that material and it hardening up over time to make that, and that gets hard really quick if you're not fast with it. Probably one of my favorite labs of the semester.